like 98% of my audience, if not more, probably just wants to see me surf.
Did the idea of publicly failing ever scare you?
Like, I didn't show my face for ages when I first started. My intention was to do YouTube and only make like educational videos. Did some more research and I was like, is anyone even making like surf tutorials? I feel like a full-time ender. I made like $8,000 one day.
Actually capturing a moment in time.
Yeah.
Like that's insane.
Right here, right now, right here, right now, right here, right now, right here, right now, right here.
This is the story of a young Australian creator who turned his passion of surfing into a full-time job in the span of 3 years. 20 years ago, only professional world tour surfers could make a living off the sport. That is until the internet fueled a new generation of careers through YouTube. This introduces us to Noz, a 19-year-old surfer who naturally felt a bit lost after leaving school. However, this new YouTube opportunity was everything he wanted, sparking a 3-year run of 175 videos uploaded to the Surfing with Noz YouTube channel. From POV barrels to 360s, cutbacks and tutorials, this long journey of constant video making would lead to 58,000 subscribers, built up of keen surfers excited to see what the next video entails. Story Street got the chance to speak to Noah and break down his success, failures, business model, creative process and thoughts on the Australian YouTube scene. Even better, we got a behind the scenes surf in at his local spot.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah,
This is good. So when did becoming a creator kind of get on the radar? Did you want to be a creator from like 13, 14 or was it only like a post-school realization which you had?
Yeah, probably when I was younger like that, 13, 14. The thing is, I just didn't know what I'd do. It was like, because to be a creator, I don't know, I guess you have to be talented in some way. It's like, you
Gotta
know,
provide some value, I guess.
yeah, for sure. So back then, I guess it was just like dreams, but I never thought I'd actually do it.
Yeah.
Up until,
I think a lot of kids
yeah,
have that
yeah,
in mind. Like, oh, it'd be really cool to be a YouTuber, but like,
yeah.
could I do it? I don't know.
Yeah. After I left school, my girlfriend and I, we went to Europe for like 7 weeks. That was like our schoolies. So did that, came back, and I was like, I don't want a gap year. So I got a like trading course online to do like day trading of stocks. And I did that for like a year, just studying. And then like the next year, I actually invested money. I made like $8,000 one day. And then, then the next day, I lost it all.
That's insane though.
Yeah. And then yeah, I've just slowly lost everything I made. And then I just decided, nah, that's not for me. Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah.
But then I went through some stuff in my personal life.
Yeah.
And yeah, I kind of didn't work for a few months. And I was just having a full identity crisis at the time as well. Down at the lowest point of probably my life. And I don't know why, I was like thinking, like researching on the internet, like watching YouTubers talk about, I don't know, careers and stuff. And I stumbled across this chick called Vanessa Lau, who was like a finance creator. Coach and creator, and I ended up buying her course, which was like about coaching, and I was like, I want to do like online surf coaching. It could be like the big thing. I'm like, no one's really done it.
So you kept up surfing the whole time?
Yeah, so I did some more research and I was like, is anyone even making like surf tutorials? When I was growing up, no one did. The surf tutorials were like, I forgot what the channel name was, but it's like Taj Barrow 12 years ago, absolute legend. But the video, obviously they'll make it, try and do it like really short format. He's like, you just want to get heaps of speed, stay high on the wave, mid-face bottom turn, and then just throw yourself into it, do a 180. And it's like, no one can learn, like that didn't help me at all.
Make sure you throw your body into that rotation and make sure your board's attached.
I watched it like 100 times when I was like learning how to do air reverses as like a 12-year-old kid, and it didn't help me at all. So I made it like my goal to make the best surfing tutorials. So I did some research, Cale Brock, only doing it. So I watched every single one of his videos, just studying it. And I'm like, wow, this is actually kind of good because he's paved the way for me to learn.
The blueprint.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, okay, this is what I want to do, is be able to make a living doing this. My intention was to do YouTube and only make like educational videos. Later on, obviously, I had a bit of a success with the POV stuff, and then it just kind of went on from there.
Starting out, did the idea of publicly failing ever scare you, or was that ever a barrier you had to overcome?
Yeah, I don't think publicly failing was the thing I was ever worried about. But yeah, like putting yourself out there on camera for like thousands of people to see is obviously quite confronting. Like I didn't show my face for ages when I first started. Like seeing yourself on camera for the first time, like you look so uncomfortable. So yeah, that was I think the first time on camera. And then I guess it was like little vloggy stuff like that. And then I did that first chop up tutorial, and that was my first like talking head one. And again, I can't even watch that. Like,
do you ever catch yourself looking back and cringing at old content?
Yeah.
Dude, I was doing that the other
occasionally.
Day. The other day I was looking at some of my old YouTube videos. I'm like, far out. A lot can change in a year of how you perceive yourself online.
Oh yeah, I've even noticed in like a month. Or a couple months, just the growth you as a person.
I mean,
like,
you're kind of forced to publicly grow and get better every day. Get more comfortable. Make better content. Anyway, and in the opposite, in reverse, what was the first moment of true accomplishment? Was it subscriber growth or randoms commenting where you're like, okay, I've done a couple videos, but now people are picking it up and I actually could make this work?
Yeah, absolutely. The comments first. I guess
that's massive. I love a good comment.
Oh yeah, it's so
amazing.
I get the nicest comments every single day and messages from people, and it just, that is the best thing about it.
Yeah, for
not,
sure.
Not the numbers. But yeah, obviously when you first start out, numbers are like, oh no way. So I had a video. My first one that did well was like this glassy, surfing in perfect glassy conditions, or I called it something like that.
Yeah, nice.
And that one, I think got up to like 40 or 50,000. That's the one that got me into the YouTube partnership program. So to qualify, you need 2,000 subs, I believe, or is it 1,000?
I think it's 1,000, 4,000 watch hours.
Yeah, 1,000 and 4,000 watch hours. So I had like 2,500 subs before I got 4,000 hours of watch time. Just because of that video did really well, so I got heaps of subscribers from it.
Do you think you're putting more hours in weekly to all the content compared to working before?
So like I'm doing stuff every day. I feel like a full-time editor. On the weekends, I'll try and not do anything. My girlfriend's like,
take some time.
We've had those conversations, behind closed doors, like, I'm a commitment in your life as well. So making time for your loved ones is definitely something I've had to figure out.
And how's your perspective changed of surfing since sharing it online?
In what aspect?
Like, are you enjoying it still as much? Because you're sharing it online, you're kind of sharing that passion with everyone else?
That's a good question. I can't surf in like really good waves unless I have my camera. So that's
a really good point.
And like I have before. And it just,
I guess it'd eat away if you're out there and you're not recording it.
Like I got this sick barrel at this reef break the other day, and I thought it was like pretty small, so I didn't bring my camera. And then I'm like, oh, that would have been the sickest clip. So yeah, there's times like that where it does, but I love it. I think I'll always still love that. And I know what people say, it's like, don't chase your passion because you might lose, that fire. It might not be your passion anymore since you've created like your work life. But I think with surfing, like every surf is different.
Yeah.
It's always exciting.
Yeah,
so,
fair enough.
Yeah.
And who do you think you care the most about who watches your videos? So I know with me, sometimes I'll post a video and then I see what my mates think. My elder brother Harry kind of like is tapped into the YouTube space as well, so he knows a fair bit, and then he likes watching it. Yeah. So if I post a video and he likes it, I'll have a lot of like fulfillment from that. Yeah. But then if like my parents watch it and they say, "Oh yeah, great video," they go, "Oh, thanks guys," but like it doesn't mean as much. So for you, like who do you care about the most who watches your YouTube videos?
Yeah, that's funny. Real quick, I do get my parents to watch my videos. I swear at the end, if they're listening to this, they're gonna kill me. But they'll just say, "Cool, well done, buddy." Yeah. Like after that,
no negative criticism.
Yeah. So I think I don't want people to watch them unless they truly want to watch. So I think just the average surfer, like the people who actually really fuck with what I'm doing, I don't know, they like me and my content. Yeah. Those are the people. Just the people who truly, audience. The core audience for sure. The POV space is getting so saturated.
Oh really?
So many people are doing it now.
Just in the past couple of years?
Yeah, probably the last 12 months. Wow. It's just kicked off. Like there's some younger creators like who message me as well who are doing it. Yeah. And they love it. They I guess have that same drive that I have. So whenever they ask me for like advice and stuff, it's just, I love stuff like that.
It must be really awesome.
Yeah, because we can all grow together. I don't really see anyone as competition. Yeah. Because there's enough. It's like when people talk about the money in the world. Yeah. There's enough to go around for everyone's future.
And you've dabbled in like vlogs here and there as well. Yeah. Do you have aspirations to post more non-surfing content?
Yeah, definitely. I think if I can build up an audience who enjoys watching me as much as they do my surfing, definitely like 98% of my audience, if not more, probably just wants to see me surf. Yeah. But hopefully I can build that up where people actually do want to see what I'm up to.
And what would you take that content to?
I'm not sure. Like I'm going to Japan next week, so it'd be cool if I could just film myself like trying all the food spots, like street food. I don't know, just
more
doing
travel vlogs.
Yeah, just like, showing my life and I don't know, sharing, things I've learned, anything I think that could add value to people, whether it be entertainment, education. Yeah, I think that'd be sick.
Fair enough. And YouTube analytics is a massive part of being a creator. Yeah. Sometimes you don't want to be too tapped into it, but you can't not look at it. In the brainstorming process, how would you rank the algorithm, personal interest, and public perception?
Public perception, I think, is everything. Yeah. Obviously, you want to make the content you want to make, but someone said this the other day, it's like, if you make a video that you really like, but no one else likes it, then you will hate that video. Yeah. But it's like, even if you make a bad video, but everyone likes it, you'll like learn to love that video.
Yeah, I've never thought about it that way.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So I think the public perception is definitely extremely important. Yeah. I think we're so numb to or desensitized to like surf content because we see on our Instagram every day someone getting the craziest barrel, someone doing like a backflip. Just we see like the most extreme stuff.
It's all been done.
It's all been done. So when you see, if that's not constantly happening, I think people get sick of it. So like my video retention and stuff, people might only watch, 50% of people might only watch like half the video. Like that's very common. When I'm brainstorming though, like, you're always just putting yourself in the public's eyes, being like, what would they want to watch? And obviously I think about the content I want to make, like the ChatGPT one, which was more fun because I know with POV surfing, people want to see glassy waves, all that stuff that I can do. But I guess like a higher production, that ChatGPT one compared to my POV, I just figured people would want to see something like that. And AI was kind of hot at the moment, so I was like, oh, this is probably a good time.
Yeah. What was the feeling waking up realizing your video had 1 million views?
That was a big milestone. That was pretty cool.
Insane. That's like pretty cool. People don't see that for years while creating content.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Just to think like me surfing 1 foot waves, just dead glassy. Yeah, did that well. It's just
Do you remember if you experienced significant subscriber growth from that video?
Yeah, absolutely. I think over like 10,000. It like kept going. I was like, oh my god, this is about to hit 100. That was in like a week, and then I think it was doing like 100K almost every week.
Wow.
But then I was telling someone this surf the other day, it got to like 700,000 and then stopped. I was like, damn it. I was like, I wanted the 100K.
I was getting so used to the 100K.
The million, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm like, oh, damn it. And then for some reason, a couple of weeks later, the algorithm just picked it up again.
Yeah.
And then it went up to like 1.2 or 4 or something. Venus Williams, the tennis player, she commented on that.
Oh, yeah.
I pinned it.
I think I saw that actually. That's so
crazy.
Random.
Yeah, like YouTube Australia.
Didn't know she was into that space.
No.
The glassy waves.
She may have not have been into that space either, but she was like, oh, surfing glassy waves, that looks cool.
Yeah. So staying financially afloat is like a massive thing. If you, for any business, you started it, you're going to have to come up with the capital. Absolutely. What is the income breakdown for Surfing with Noz and how do you stay afloat?
Yeah, for sure. So this whole time I've been talking about YouTube, but I surf coach as well. So that's how I make, a bit of the money as well. But YouTube has been good this year. She's been treating me nice. So I think YouTube would be a bit over 50%.
Okay.
Might be 60%.
Wow.
Or maybe YouTube 50%, coaching 40%, and then brand deals, sponsors about 10%.
Okay.
Which is actually more than I thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would be something I think in that range. I've got it on a spreadsheet somewhere.
On average, how many views do you think you do a month?
I've been doing consistently over like 500,000 a month.
Wow.
All year. Yeah.
That's insane.
I
think it's amazing. You can treat YouTube videos like a lifetime asset just on the channel.
That's what really...
You post a new video and then like viewership will leak into another video and then that video will now be earning money as well. And then you post 5 videos, all of them start getting more views.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's such a cool business model.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's what really appealed to me at the beginning was that I'm going to post these videos and to me, like little like vlogs of like what I did, during the day, even though it's like mainly surfing stuff. But like when I'm old one day, if I look back at it all, it would just be so cool.
And I think that's why I'm so interested in videography, even photography. It's like you're actually capturing a moment in time. Yeah. Like that's insane. That's insane. You can film something, you're like filming a part of when you're, 21, 22. Yeah. You'd be 80, look back at that video, brings so many good memories. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's amazing. And so you're not working casually anymore? You've gone full time on YouTube?
Yeah. I quit that job like, I think over 2 years ago. It's definitely helped me make a living. And if the surf's terrible, because with surf coaching, that's what's so hard about it is the waves aren't always amazing. People go on holidays like your clients. Yeah. This winter was just the worst we've ever had. Just tiny surf, no sandbanks, even when there was the occasional swell. Yeah. So yeah, it was rough. When I coach, it does consume a lot of my time, especially when I'm doing a lot of it. Because the way I do it, I'll like mainly film people from the beach. Yep. Then I have to go home. I have to take the clips, put it on my laptop, delete all the bad clips, then send them all. And I do a quick video analysis for people. Because if you can see what you're doing, because you can tell people all you want, coaching like, oh, you gotta do this with your arm. People forget. Yeah. So I like to visually show them. And I know I've thought about it. I talked to Cale Brock about this actually. Oh, wow. I was like, ever since I started doing like a little video analysis for people when I coach them, that a lot of them don't come back as regularly. Okay. Because they can see everything they have to work on and they feel like they can't improve within, let's say, a week if we're doing weekly ones. Yeah. So it's almost a gift and curse. Like for me as a business, I guess maybe it's hurt me a bit, but I'm definitely helps people more. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not too fast on like the financial side. So yeah.
And when will you think that you've made it per se?
Yeah, I know. We always put like a what's the word? Like a numeric value on that, and I don't think that's the way to go. Like it's like if I hit 100,000 is obviously a massive kind of goal target, I guess, for my channel and stuff at the moment. But I think when I'm able to support myself financially and hire an editor, basically start building a team, and then obviously have some other business ventures that I'm interested in down the line. So I think once all that's set up and I can basically travel the world making content, surfing new places, meeting new people, teaching people how to surf, teaching, inspiring, entertaining.
Do you think you'd always want to keep it in the surfing realm? Obviously, like, you can add travel aspects and everything, but kind of generically in the surfing realm?
Yeah, I think keeping it to do with surfing, like that's what I guess how I've grown.
And 3 years in, how would you rate the overall creator experience?
Yeah, gosh, we are coming up on 3 years. It's good. It's good. The thing is, my setup is different. Like, I'm not creating these really high production type of videos. So I guess like I can just grab my GoPro, go out, come back in, edit it, and I've got a video. Yeah, the creative process, no, it's good. It's been a very positive experience. Like the amount of support I have, even going to urban surf yesterday, like had a bunch of groms come up to me just frothing. Yeah, I think it's been really good.
The Australian creator scene.
Yes.
It's still young, but it's growing.
It is.
Lots of pioneers as well.
Yeah.
What Australians do you watch or are inspired by?
Cale Brock.
Yeah.
Got to be the first big one for sure. My mate Wade Pappenfuss.
Oh yeah, I've been texting him.
Yeah. He's a legend, eh? I say he's my mate. We feel like mates. I've never actually met him yet. But
he's a friendly guy, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, he's so lovely. Back when I was tiny, he was like sending me messages like
I would love
supporting me.
Yeah, he seems like a really cool guy
and such a good surfer. Yeah, Wade. My mate Bodie.
Yeah.
Jacko.
I think I follow him.
Yeah, he's all on Instagram kind of stuff. Misfit Minds.
Yeah, the Melbourne
Pranksters.
boys. Yeah,
so they came out with their own merch and stuff.
Yeah,
so
mine were.
Good on them. Yeah, they're funny as.
Do you follow any like mainstream creators? Like, are you a fan of the Inspired Unemployed? Or
how could I forget them? They got me through. I'm a very anxious traveler, especially with planes. I like just hate planes. Their podcast got me through that.
Really?
So the Inspired Unemployed, thank you. I guess with them though, they just seem
like
just your mate, nice like normal dudes. Yeah. So yeah.
Dude, they're smashing it.
Yeah.
Like absolutely killing it. And they are like, I did a video on Hamish and Andy last week. They're kind of like a newer version of Hamish and Andy, but they're a lot more, just like a different vibe. They're more into the reels and everything like that, but then they're building products as well. They've got their podcast, they've a TV show, The Perfume the other day, which is like the most random thing, Inspire or something. They're such legends. And I love what they're doing for the Aussie space. What advice would you give to any young Aussie creator who wants to make it big on YouTube?
Honestly, it is consistency. If you can just make something that people want to watch, people want to watch that, you've created videos, you've gotten like feedback from people, so you know there is an audience there. Be consistent, do like minimum 1 video a week if you're doing it through YouTube, and have fun with it, especially if you're young. Like all the groms, I get asked that a lot of like in my DMs and stuff. People asking, I'm like, just enjoy being young as well. But yeah, obviously if you really want to do it, just treat it like it's a job. Put the time in, research. I think the best thing is researching other people. So I did research in Cale Brock, Kai Noah, Nathan Florence, all those people. But just taking parts of people to create your own style, because it's kind of hard to find when you start out. But I think just enjoying the process, like make sure you're doing it about something you're passionate about, because people are smart. People see through everything. Like if you're doing something for the wrong reasons, like I was just making videos to make money or something, like people see right through you. So doing something that you genuinely care about and are passionate about, that it almost doesn't feel like work, I think that is the best way to go being a creator. Mr. Beast always says this, he's like, just make really good content. It's the only way, and it's true. If you make really good content, you'll be successful.